Hello, wonderful members of our Golden Living family. It's so good to be with you today for a conversation that might just change the way you look at your snack cabinet. We all want to make healthy choices, especially as we get older. We reach for snacks we think are good for us, things that promise energy, fiber, or a quick pick-me-up. But what if I told you that some of these seemingly healthy snacks, the ones you grab without a second thought, could actually be silently, subtly, and seriously damaging your joints? It's a surprising truth, and one that doctors are increasingly urging seniors to understand. Chronic joint pain, whether it's the stiffness of osteoarthritis, the ache of an old injury, or the systemic inflammation of rheumatoid arthritis, can significantly impact our quality of life. One, we often focus on exercise, supplements, or medications. But what we put into our bodies, especially in between meals, plays a monumental role. Inflammation is the enemy of healthy joints, and unfortunately, many popular snacks are inflammation factories disguised as wholesome choices. Today, on Golden Living, we're going to pull back the curtain on 5 specific categories of healthy snacks that doctors are urging seniors to reconsider. This isn't about deprivation, it's about empowerment. It's about making informed choices to protect your precious joints, reduce pain, and reclaim your comfort and mobility. So, let's unlock these surprising truths and learn how to truly nourish our bodies for vibrant, pain-free living. Our first 2 categories are often perceived as harmless or even beneficial, especially when marketed with health claims. But they are major drivers of inflammation. Category 1. Low-fat or reduced-fat packaged snacks, often high in hidden sugars and refined carbs. You see low-fat or reduced fat on the label, and your brain immediately thinks healthy. But here's the critical catch. When fat is removed from a food, flavor is often lost. And to compensate, manufacturers frequently load these products with added sugars and refined carbohydrates to make them palatable. We're talking about things like mini granola bars and cereal bars, often marketed as a quick, healthy breakfast or snack, but can be loaded with syrups, high fructose corn syrup, and refined grains. Point 2. Reduced fat cookies or crackers. While lower in fat, they're typically higher in sugar and white flour. Flavored low-fat yogurts can contain astonishing amounts of added sugar, turning a potentially healthy dairy product into a sugary dessert. Point 3. Some prepackaged fruit snacks or dried fruits with added sugar. Why are hidden sugars and refined carbs so bad for your joints? Inflammation. Sugar triggers a powerful inflammatory response in the body, which directly exacerbates joint pain and contributes to cartilage breakdown. Point 4. Refined carbohydrates quickly convert to sugar in the body, creating the same effect. Point 5. Advanced glycation in products. AGE's high sugar intake can lead to the formation of AGEs, harmful compounds that accumulate in tissues, making collagen, a key component of cartilage, stiff and brittle, and promoting inflammation. Point 6. Weight gain. Excess sugar and refined carbs contribute to weight gain, and every extra pound puts more stress on your weight-bearing joints like knees and hips, accelerating wear and tear. So, when you see low-fat, read the entire nutrition label. Look for added sugars, corn syrup, dextrose, sucrose, and refined flours like white flour. Choose whole, unprocessed options instead. Category 2. Prepackaged breads, muffins, and pastries, even whole grain varieties with added sugars. This might sting a bit, as a muffin or a slice of toast can feel comforting and harmless. But many prepackaged baked goods, even those claiming whole grain or multigrain, are often loaded with refined carbohydrates, added sugars, unhealthy fats, and preservatives that silently fuel inflammation. Healthy breakfast muffins or scones can be sugar bombs, quickly digested and causing blood sugar spikes. Point 7. Store-bought whole wheat bread. While better than white, many brands still contain added sugars and sometimes inflammatory oils. Crackers, even seemingly plain ones, often made with refined flours and unhealthy fats, and can be high in sodium. Point 8. The issue here is the combination. Refined grains. They are quickly broken down into sugar, leading to the same inflammatory cascade as pure sugar. Inflammatory fats. Many baked goods use vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids like corn, soybean, or sunflower oil. which in excess can promote inflammation when not balanced with omega-3s.9. Additives, preservatives, and artificial flavors can sometimes trigger inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals. 10. Instead of these healthy imposters, opt for truly whole grain options with minimal ingredients, or better yet, a piece of fresh fruit or a handful of nuts. Segment 2. The salty and fatty culprits. Our next two categories involve ingredients that are ubiquitous in processed snacks and can be detrimental to joint health. Category 3. Salty snacks, chips, pretzels, flavored rice cakes. We all know excess salt isn't great for blood pressure, but did you know it can also be a silent aggressor against your joints? Many popular healthy snacks, especially savory ones, are surprisingly high in sodium. 11. Think about vegetable chips or sweet potato chips. While the vegetable itself might be healthy, the processing and high salt content can negate the benefits. Many brands of pretzels, often a go-to for a quick crunch, but typically packed with refined flour and sodium. 12. Flavored rice cakes can be high in sodium and sometimes hidden sugars or artificial ingredients. 13. Prepackaged savory crackers with high sodium content. The problem with too much salt: water retention and swelling. High sodium intake can lead to fluid retention, which can increase pressure around joints, leading to swelling and discomfort. 14. Inflammation. Some research suggests that excessive salt intake can contribute to systemic inflammation and may even worsen autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. 15. Bone health. Long-term high sodium intake can also contribute to calcium loss, indirectly impacting bone density, which is crucial for supporting healthy joints. 16. Always check the sodium content. Look for low-sodium alternatives, or better yet, choose whole, unprocessed snacks like plain nuts, seeds, or fresh vegetables, which are naturally low in sodium. Category 4. Snacks with unhealthy fats, trans fats, and excessive omega-6. Not all fats are created equal. While healthy fats, like those in avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish, are vital for joint lubrication and reducing inflammation, others are decidedly harmful. Unfortunately, many healthy snacks sneak in bad fats. Some protein bars or energy bars can contain partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats, or cheap vegetable oils high in omega-6s. 17. Many crackers and baked goods often use oils like corn, soybean, safflower, or sunflower oil, which are high in omega-6 fatty acids. 18. While some omega-6s are necessary, a high imbalance with omega-3s promotes inflammation. 19. Commercial fried snacks, even healthy ones like vegetable fries, often fried in inflammatory oils and can contain trans fats. 20. The joint-damaging impact of bad fats. Trans fats. These artificial fats are notorious for increasing bad cholesterol, reducing good cholesterol, and powerfully driving systemic inflammation, which directly attacks joint tissues. 21. Omega-6 imbalance. Our modern diet often has a disproportionately high amount of omega-6 fatty acids compared to omega-3s. 22. This imbalance is pro-inflammatory, meaning it promotes the inflammatory processes that lead to joint pain and degeneration. Always scrutinize ingredient lists for partially hydrogenated oils, a red flag for trans fats, and be mindful of oils like corn, soybean, and sunflower. Opt for snacks with healthy fats like nuts, seeds, avocados, or a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Our final category targets a type of snack that can seem like the epitome of health, but can also contain hidden dangers for your joints. Category 5. Highly processed protein bars and shakes, often with artificial sweeteners, fillers, and inflammatory ingredients. Protein is vital for muscle health and overall well-being, especially as we age. 23. So, reaching for a protein bar or shake seems like a smart move. However, many of these convenient options are far from the clean fuel your body needs. Mass-produced protein bars can be packed with artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose, sugar alcohols, refined sugars, inflammatory oils, and highly processed protein isolates. Premixed protein shakes, similar to bars, they can contain a cocktail of artificial ingredients and excessive sugars. Meal replacement shakes, often fall into this category, promising health but delivering inflammatory ingredients. Point 24. How these can hurt your joints. Artificial sweeteners. While calorie-free, some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners can negatively impact gut microbiome health, potentially leading to inflammation. Point 25. For some individuals, they can also trigger inflammatory responses. Sugar alcohols. While not sugar, excessive consumption can cause digestive distress, which can indirectly contribute to systemic inflammation in sensitive individuals. Point 26. Highly processed ingredients. Many fillers, gums, and binders in these products can be difficult for the body to process and may lead to gut irritation and subsequent inflammation. Inflammatory oils. As discussed, many cheap protein bars use inflammatory vegetable oils. Point 27. Instead of relying on these ultra-processed protein options, consider whole food protein sources like a handful of nuts or seeds, hard-boiled eggs, a piece of cheese, plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened, then add your own berries, a simple smoothie with real fruit, and a high-quality protein powder, whey, pea, or collagen. So, there you have them. 5 categories of seemingly healthy snacks that doctors are urging seniors to reconsider due to their silent, destructive impact on joint health. Let's quickly recap. Low-fat or reduced-fat packaged snacks, often high in hidden sugars and refined carbs. Point 28. Prepackaged breads, muffins, and pastries. Even whole grain ones can contain inflammatory ingredients. Salty snacks. High sodium content can lead to swelling and inflammation. Point 29. Snacks with unhealthy fats. Watch out for trans fats and excessive omega-6 excess. Highly processed protein bars and shakes often contain artificial sweeteners, fillers, and inflammatory oils. Point 30. The good news? You have the power to choose. Becoming a label detective is your superpower. Turn that package over, read the ingredients, and look for added sugars under any name, syrup, fructose, dextrose, etc. Refined grains, enriched flour, white flour, partially hydrogenated oils, a definite no-go. High sodium, aim for low sodium options. Long lists of unfamiliar ingredients and artificial sweeteners. Instead, embrace real, whole food snacks that are naturally anti-inflammatory and joint-friendly. Fresh fruits and vegetables, berries, cherries, leafy greens, raw nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, avocado, olives, hard-boiled eggs, plain Greek yogurt with fresh fruit. By being mindful of what you snack on, you're not just avoiding harm, you're actively supporting your joint health, reducing pain, and building a stronger, more comfortable foundation for your golden years. You deserve to move freely and comfortably, and making smarter snack choices is a powerful step in that direction. Thank you for joining me today on Golden Living. If this video opened your eyes to new information, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Golden Living for more practical advice, motivational insights, and actionable tips to improve your quality of life. We are here to support you on your journey to a more vibrant and joyful golden age. Until next time, keep living golden.